Yo, this is Nomifactory hard mode. I don't know, part 65 or something like this. But yeah, we finally have now here our fusion reactor Mark III. I hope everything works here. Yeah. So yeah, we want to build it over here, right? So we have like one over here. Or no, here. Sorry. Or like this. Right? Is it? Dude, I'm so bad at this. Yeah. And these were input hatches, right? No, these were output hatches. Okay. Yeah, we don't have output hatches. MV hatch. Okay, we have 4 output, 1 input. Oh, we need like 12 more, right? Let's craft them real quick. Yeah, maybe we have to upgrade here our bronze production. We also need a quad input hatch. And then I think 14, right? MV input hatch. Perfect. Yeah, I think we'll just give like a short or a quick update on what's going on currently, because yeah, a lot of the stuff is quite boring that we need to do right now. So yeah, it's okay. So it's this one and input. Okay, so and usually we have something like this, right? So here's our quad, and then here's another input edge. Okay, let's first of all try and place everything down, right? No. Should be something like this. Perfect. Then let's go with the fusion coil blocks. So yeah, and then here the UV energy hatches again. No. Oh, yeah, we also, I think, maybe I didn't show it, but we have now UV energy as kind of a peer-to-peer tunnel. The question is a little bit if we could have done it a little bit better in terms of I think this is then mostly glass, right? The outside here. Yeah. Can this be glass? Yeah. Okay, this can be glass. Yeah, let's place down first of all the input hatches. Yeah. Nah. I think like this, right? Because then output hatches should be something around here. And think this can then also be glass, right? Whoops. We always have to check like which is the one output hatch that we kind of quote unquote need or get. But I think we can continue like this, right? Because this all should be then. Yeah. We can only have like this the middle parts there as fusion glass. So this one. And then of course like we should then remove this one or these ones. Okay, yeah, I think the remaining ones are only something like this, right? And then yes. Better here. These ones then need to be input hatches. Nah. Like this. So yeah. Yeah, these are just these ones. All right. So yeah, always build with the fusion glass. It's way cheaper than it's way cheaper than the fusion like these machine casings. And it should build now in like, yes, nice. Okay. 16 of those bad boys. And then we should be good to go. Perfect. Yeah. We need something like this. I think this was actually the one, right? DA2F, yes. All right. So yeah, maybe we need some more. We need maybe some more flux cable. Sorry. All right. Yeah, and then we have to kind of dig down, right? Usually this should be then, yeah. Something like this. That's perfect. And also, I think... Yeah, maybe we should then already do this. Again, I should take my torches so that I can see actually something. And then we just do something like this, right? Hold on. What do you mean you don't get any energy? Why not? It should fill up, like, slowly. Ah, energy is already full. Okay, never mind. So yeah, here... There's something like this, right? And I think the same thing we have to do, like, over here. Okay. Yes. No, please don't place any of those guys. Hello? Yeah, maybe we also need some more. Okay, let's order them. First of all, some Fluix cable. Should be quite fast. Nice. And then undo it. Yeah, they are also quite fast. That's nice. Okay, we have this one. Now the only two left are these two. And this should do it. Now the thing is, we want to actually remove then this one. And yeah, put what we have here currently. Put it onto the tier 2. So let's get it, I would say. Dude, I hate it. Let's order like 1 Europium. And this should, I think, yeah, it's always back there. I don't know why, to be honest. Then I think you can just go like this, right? So that we can close that off. Yeah, maybe like this. Dude, fucking... I hate it. We just have to go over here. And I think we need one more this, then one more this. All right, perfect. This is now unlinked. Ah, yeah. Why is it unlinked, dude? Okay, never mind. Let's get rid of this whole contraption over here. And then we can finally remove this. Do we have a crowbar? Yeah, nice. Hello? Okay. So now it's a little bit risky, but we need to place this over here. Ah. Wait, there should also be a second one. Need this one here. And then maybe we should also... So, first of all... Dude, what the hell is this? No. Helium plasma. So, thank you. So, import, keep exact 1000, and this is deuterium. Oh, just have to do something with this, I guess. All right, and here is of course tritium. At one point we actually want to change this up to why not? Okay, perfect. Yeah, maybe we... Oops. Maybe we should add these ones back in. These should be ZPM hedges, right? Yeah, okay. So I use ZPM. This should be LUV, and we have still like 18 left. 5 to 12, right? Okay. Yeah, for whatever reason. Oops. Yeah. This wasn't the case, but okay. Yeah, we'll quickly pause the recording and kind of remove this fusion reactor here. So, see you in a bit. All right. Yeah, it's a little bit weird what's happening right now, because the fusion should actually be stable, in my opinion. I don't know why. Like, stable in the sense that Okay, we can remove all of this. That's crazy. Okay, the next thing is kind of we need neutronium, right? So wait, it's not connected anymore? Dude, what is this game? Please make sense. Because yeah, it should be stable. Like, we can actually support 4 more plasma turbines on. Okay, this needs to be filled up. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what was happening or what is happening. This is you. Yeah, so we have like 8 ticks until helium plasma, right? So actually it's quite fast. Helium plasma, yeah, 0.8 seconds, and then we overclock it too. But you want to kind of have multiple fusion reactors. Just saying. But so now what we can do is we also have the UV energy hatch. This one here wasn't available because we need gravity stars and a liquid neutronium, but we can do that now. Also because we need this for this one here. So the empty tier 3 capacitors for filling space in your power substation. Let's do it. So, neutronium. So, we need this one. Quite a good ratio. Not. But it's better than Eurofuel. Do we have liquid Naquaria? Hello? Liquid. We have Naquaria. Do we have... Or is it liquid? Yeah. Okay, we can also craft it. So we should, in theory, be able to craft now... liquid neutronium. Let's see if we can do that. Okay, Naquaria takes quite some time, but whatever. Dude, you kidding? 10 seconds? Oh my god. That is crazy, dude. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we want to do... Wait, why is it no... Huh? Oh my god. I'm an idiot. Maybe you also need to put that back into the network. I don't know. I don't even know if you could do... with ME patches. So, what about helium plasma now? It's not fusing. Why isn't it fusing? Or slash why is it going down? But yeah, the question is now, we need to fluid solidify this stuff. So, what do you need for this? Oh, we need the blocks, right? Yeah, so... could do something like this, but also we could do something like this here, right? Both are not flattering in terms of what do you get. Yeah, you would have played. Okay. This is the 4. This is some bullshit, and this is the near bolt. Okay. Yeah, pretty easy. Bolt. Screws. What is the other one called? Sticks? Rod. Rod. And then frame, I think. Right. Hell yeah. So, in theory, we should be able to do one empty tier 1 capacitor. If we wanted to. But most of these are all full, right? I don't think that we need that anymore. Yeah, we have tier 2 capacitors. Oh, we cannot craft it. That is nice. Why? Because we're missing 204 aerothium dust. Yeah, sure. Because what do we need to send? I hate this, dude. It's not working. This is why I don't know if I want to play this modpack here further. Because the thing is, it's kind of this. Applied Energistics cannot handle this. I don't know why, but it cannot handle it. For whatever reason, it cannot handle these self-containing or self-replicating things. Like you're putting something in, and you're getting something out. They can't handle it. Now let's see if we can do an empty capacitor. This is finished. Yeah, come on. What? Okay, what with this? What? Dude, you have like 9,250. What is this? Oh, 9,250, right? Divided by 250. It's 37. You could craft like 37 of these guys. Okay, maybe. Yeah, maybe we have to add them back. Yeah, this one. Right? can craft it. You want to fucking kidding me, dude? What is this? What? For what do you need it anyway? That is my question. For what do you need to craft that anyway? Or can't you just do this? Is this not allowed? Okay. Then it's not allowed. Now we're missing 166 bliss powder. Wait a second. Yeah, it's fucking useless. It's useless, this guy. Thank you. Let's see how long this takes. Yeah, elemental reduction. But yeah, I will... Is it for the Naquadria or what? But for Naquadria, we don't need that, right? No, it's like still 19 seconds. Still takes quite some time. Then yeah, you have this Naquadria solution and... Wait, this also takes like 10 seconds? Maybe you should... Maybe you should also overclock that. I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of weird, in my opinion. I haven't figured out how to automate all of this like in a consistent way. Now we have the Naquadria solution. It still takes like 10 seconds. You shut the fuck up, please. Yeah, maybe we have to also overclock this here. But really the bottleneck is not a Neutronium. Like, I can tell you that. Takes like 10 seconds for one. So for 10 seconds for... But yeah, Neutronium is not easy to get, I can tell you that. It's... you can get it in 2 ways, I think. Yeah, Neutronium nuggets. This is with a tier 9, but I wouldn't do that. Because it's like only... How much is it? It's 16. Oops. So 16 times 64 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Divided by 144. Yeah, okay, this is like 1 stack of Neutronium ingots, but it takes like 150 seconds and a block of awakened Draconium. You could also do it with the Pulse of Neutron, but this requires then like this is really nothing. So yeah, I will craft these 18. Hopefully I can do it in this recording session. Because it takes quite a while. And I also don't want to overstrain here our... this one here. But yeah, see you guys in quite some time. Alright. So we have all of the capacitors, and the only thing that we really have to do now is do something like this. And this is how we get some, yeah, some new capacitors for us. Here they are. Yeah. Will be quite important. I think we can we actually recycle them? And not these ones, maybe? But these ones? You get indeed small piles. Okay. Kind of weird. Let's get here some stuff out, and then we can finally move on with our life. Yeah, this was kind of a big chapter now, so it should be good to go, right? Yeah, and then we have like crazy amount, like 36 hours. We can, I think, decan them, these ones, right? In a packager, yeah. So here we have the packager. 1, 2. Okay. Nice. So we have these empty capacitors, but I think we also have these ZPM stuff now, right? Yeah. The question is kind of, because we have this one here, if we want to finally get rid of the LUV energy provider here. Only has like 2 more outputs. I don't know where it actually is. The second one. Huh? I'm not seeing it. Like, and no one is there. And I don't want to miss one. Ah, there, yeah, okay, fair. But this is kind of... Yeah, we only need it like temporarily. Until we can then finally do our last cluster, or the last... But yeah, they served us well. I could do something like this. This is this one, perfect. Oh no, this is the wrong one. This one should be right. This one here is ZPM. That is UAV, this is ZPM, right? So 5 to 12. 5 to 12, okay, perfect. Doesn't explode, that's perfect. So, I think we have some energy hedges here left, right? Yeah, these 16 ones. We can recycle them for some stuff. Especially the osmiridium is kind of important, I think. So let's recycle them. Okay, then I think I also have to figure out some stuff. What I know is, and what we also want to do, is the rock breaker stuff. Rock. We can go up to here, like this one, and we can put them into processing arrays, which is kind of the best, I think, that you can do. The question is, can you do that also for air collection? Then you don't have to go into the nether and so on. This one here, we might be also... I don't know about this one. Because you somehow need to provide energy for that. But yeah, oil. You need some oil later on. But... Okay, we have those now, because the liquid and the nether air is actually quite... wait a second, the music is a little bit loud. Alright, sorry. So this is what I want to test now, between the episodes now. Or maybe I continue a little bit longer. But yeah, this will be also something, because then we have kind of a reliable source of hydrogen. Yeah, the sulfur dioxide is kind of, you can quickly convert it into oxygen and sulfur, which is kind of okay, whatever. The carbon monoxide as well, but the coal gas you can actually go further. You can do coal gas here, and yeah, you get some ammonia. This is quite nice, and ethyl benzene. But you also get coal tar, which gives you phenol, naphthalene, hydrogen sulfide, and creosote. So it's quite nice. Hydrogen sulfide is just hydrogen in the end. We also need helium-3 at some point. This is kind of the point. Why we want to do that? Because with helium-3, for example, you need to do then Taranium-enriched helium-3 plasma. So this is for Taranium, which is kind of important. But for that, you first need this Taranium stuff. I think, wait a second. You can't do anything. Yeah, you can only get these clean inert residues, right? Which you can then later do into this stuff. But yeah, the dusty helium, you need to process it like this. So we really need to increase this this thing. But yeah, this is why I think helium-3, you get it a little bit from there. You could go to the moon if you wanted to. But yeah, I don't know. Depletion chance. It's kind of a lot. Yeah, the question is a little bit, what is the next thing that we need to do? We are looking actually now, I think, into the last few microminers. Maybe this neutronium bowls how much do you need for that? You need 4 neutronium, okay. So quite a lot right now. So we could go for neutronium bowls and highly advanced socks. So socks are basically then wetware and finitume and aquata, so you get like 2 LUV. I think that's the only use for them, right? Yeah. But you need a UV circuit assembler, but I think we have that right now, or we can actually craft it. And yeah, then the last one is these, yeah, it's just some microminer stuff that we need to do. Especially tier 8 microminer and so on. But we are basically finished now with late game, and it's going into the end game now. We need to craft then, I don't know how many, but at least 1 tier 10 microminer to get the passive microminer stuff going. This is kind of one of the most important ones. We also need to switch out our, I don't know how many you actually need for. Okay, you only need 1 tier 9 as well. So 1 tier 10, 1 tier 9. How many tier? Yeah, but, whoops. So this is our goal now. So we need a lot of stuff here. We also need to do omnium at some point. No, it doesn't work, right? Yeah, it only works like this. So we need this industrial TNT, so more of omnium. So we need to do this one here. We need to do some exotic materials. So we need to have kind of a recipe for all of these, and then all of this. And I think one of them is neon, actually, right? Radon. Solidified mercury, berkelium, europium. Yeah, this is. We need to see how much. Yeah, neon here. So we need to do at some point, or we need to do liquid nether air. This is something that I want to set up then in the future, or yeah, maybe do it. I think we could do it, right? But yeah, we also need a research station. This is kind of the next thing. We only need like one more. This is kind of a good thing. Because with the last research station, we can basically then research everything, put them into a data bank, and then we can do this. It rains in like 4 point what? What is using that, dude? Ah. Never mind. Yeah, but we can do 4 turbines, right? PT? Crude platinum residue. Okay, we can't do it. Why? Because it's missing this crystal processes. I think it is this one. That's a processing array. Hello. Large plasma turbine. And UV circuit. Okay, perfect. Let's get like 4 more plasma turbines. Shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, this is something that we need to do. Or let's wait on that. Then we quickly put them up, and then we will produce a lot more in terms of turbine casings. But this should be fine. Because yeah, at some point we want to actually switch to nickel plasma. So this one here. In the end, it's just potassium and fluorine, so we just need to have this one, like this. And what we actually want to do is, I think, lepidolite. We will get lepidolite. I think. No, and lepidolite, yeah. Another lepidolite. And this gives us, I think, quite some, right? We can quickly calculate this. So this you get like every 39 seconds. Let's calculate quite conservatively. So 39 seconds. So 64 times 8. Right? And then you all wash this. This is irrelevant, cesium and so on. But you need to then divide it by 20. So this is 25. So you get like 25 per second. 25 divided by 39, so you get like 0.64 per second. And you can really scale that up. If you do like 1 every second, which is like how much is this? This gets extracted into 144, and you need like 16. So, but yeah, I will calculate this, or let us calculate, and then we can kind of see. Oh, wait a second. No, it takes quite a while. These are not working. They're like really fast. It's really the vacuum freezer that is kind of quote unquote stalling. But yeah, I don't know on which are they? So these are on 4289. Okay. Oh, okay, so they're going into ZPM. To the ZPM stuff. Yeah, it drains like 41 minutes, but it's doing tungsten right now. Because of turbines ran. Probably. But yeah, this mode of Omnium is now the one we need. Palladium, rhodium, cadmium, indium. I think we just have to do a few recipes for this one. But yeah, the problem is kind of you need then an implosion compressor. So we need to do this one, which is kind of easy, I would say. I think it's just this thing here. You can paralyze it, I think. Right? Why is it better than the implosion compressor? Huh. I don't know. Whatever. But yeah, you get like then 1. So you need 9 per mode of Omnium. And yeah. Frame draws. Nice. This is what I want to see. You need like 2 per neutronium, and you need like yeah, you need like 2 at the end. The super chess. This universal navigator we also need to do. So stellar creation data and so on. This is also quite the thing. The Gravistar is something that we should do. Microversium plate, yeah, that's kind of easy, I would say. And then we just, I think this is really only. I know it's UHV. Okay, so we need to have double overclock, I think. But yeah, then it's you also need the chaotic ones. Chaotic. Yeah, this one. So we need to have some care shards first. So we need to send this once. You get like 4 care shards and you need like 4 for 1. So you need quite a lot of, and also you need like a lot of neutronium and block of crystal matrices. Okay, perfect. Let's get this. And let's build them. So first of all, the rotor holder, I think, goes over here like this. Then we need these guys. Yeah, no. Yeah, maybe, guys. Could you please shut the fuck up? But I think they're... oh. 28%. Okay, that's not that bad. Okay, let's get the dynamos. I think... Where's the dynamos here? Oh, yeah, for later, right? So output, input, input, output. Yeah, it doesn't really matter how this is. So all right, so let's build this up here. We will have way too much, by the way, so don't worry about this. It's not what I wanted. But yeah, I think plasma is one of the coolest fuels that you can have. All right, so do we actually have some pumps there? It's kind of the question. I guess so, right? Fluid regulators. Regulator. Let's quickly craft that. Yeah, and then I think we will do just the single solidification array just for nickel. Because we will produce so much nickel. I can tell you that. But the question is kind of, I'm maybe searching for a different ore that we can passive that produces us fluorine and so on. Fluorine and potassium. These are the two that we want. And yeah, we could in theory now do the neutronium generator turbine. But I don't think that it is good right now, but yeah. Okay, import like this. Well, did we? Okay, this is on import. So something like this. And then it's just connected. And the only thing that we really have to do now is here helium plasma. So now they are spinning. What the fuck am I doing that? But yeah, the big problem that I forgot about is actually this one. But again, it's quite easy to remedy this. Now we need the advanced memory card. So it's 42A9, right? Oh, now we should have some more. How much are we now? How does it done or what? Yes, nice. Yeah, the rotor speed is like just... We maybe need to monitor a little bit our helium plasma, I guess, but this shouldn't be a problem. It struggles a little bit, but it's converting again. Okay. All right, perfect. Yeah, maybe looking into if we can place these air collectors as well into processing arrays. This would be actually quite nice. Because what we certainly will do is this one here. Here, so that we can finally remove this combustion engine with the rock breaker. It's kind of weird that it's here. Same thing, by the way, here with the gas collector. Then we maybe put them somewhere upstairs. If there is basically if there is some way to parallelize this, parallelize that. But yeah, so for now, I would say, yeah, we're getting quite a lot of energy now, or have a good margin on that. Yeah, stuff takes a bunch of stuff up, but yeah, I will look into this nether air collection and so on. Maybe we need a quantum ring. I don't know. But yeah, then mostly it's about getting the neon, so, and helium-3 maybe. So we have then like two. We have then like two. Yeah, two distillations or distilleries. One for helium-3. Because, yeah, oxygen plasma, you don't really need that, right? No. Produces a little bit more. So the best one is americium by far now, with 655. But nickel is like 393, so it's... And it lasts quite a while. That's crazy. And this doesn't change, by the way. So this is kind of flat for... Like the consumption doesn't duplicate or double if you overclock that. So that's quite nice. So yeah, nickel plasma in my opinion is the best one. Yeah, americium plasma is a little bit tedious, I would say. I will also look into if we can have a good potassium and fluorine source, like from the micro miner. So if you look at these, how are they called, dude? Stabilized. Oh my god. So for example, this one here, I think there's nothing that provides us with fluorine and so on. Also not these ones. Like here you get, I think, some from apatite, for example. You can get some chlorine, I think. But this is, yeah, here's, you need this apatite, for example. You need it for empowering an ori. This one, bauxite, doesn't give you anything, I think. Tungstate, chelite, and so on, cassiterite, no. This one here is then the interesting one with lepidolite, which I have to try it out how fast you can actually get this, because this one, I think maybe this one is then the bottleneck. So you can only get one every 470 seconds. So maybe it's not that viable. But yeah, then we have to kind of build it, because I think now nickel plasma, it needs an MK3, so we can't use it right now. Okay, then maybe this is just for really late game thing, like for resource consumption or resource generation. But yeah, but this one here, yeah, doesn't do that much. It just gives us this stuff, which is kind of useless, I would say. In my opinion, it's just copper and so on. We were there. This is actually quite important for the bones and the blades, the rods and so on. Also this one, the dragon layer data, and of course in the block of nether stars. I think this is way too overpowered, by the way, but never mind. Here this we need for boron, for the block of ender pearls, and also then snow chestite and kermatite. This is also something that we will do in the future. We will set up the drilling fluid quadruple duplication times 2 of any ore that you can do. Especially we want to have kermatite and later on Iridos mine, I guess. Yeah, this one doesn't give anything. Yeah, we need a layer of the Chaos Guardian. I think we could also use it then for these ones. For Dulusite. Because this one gives us quite a lot in terms of what is this? Duranium, duranium mostly, and also the Dampstatite, so we don't have to do fusion anymore. This gives us also quite a lot of Dampstatium. Otherwise, I don't think so that we need anything, right? Yeah, the question is, can you actually send this, right? So. And yeah, here this is like a block of Nitronium. This is kind of a heart of the universe. So you need to send out quite a lot of heart of the universes. Or you need to get quite a lot of heart of universes. Heart of the universe is just for stabilizing in the beginning, and then you need this for the infinity catalysts and so on. Especially this one, and yeah, for the armor and so on. And this one. But yeah, I think one of them is not that bad, I would say. I need some Omnium, right? But Omnium is... You should kind of get everything here. So we should have kind of a passive way to get every one of these resources. Or at least kind of an easy step towards it. Like hydrogen, I will put up... maybe even multiple of these. Helium, we also then want to do that with what am I doing? The helium is this one here. Liquid and air. So I think we have then one for everyone. So we will do some more of these, especially nitrogen, deuterium. I don't think so that we need it, but helium we need. Yeah, tritium hydride. Yeah, tritium we need. Krypton, yes. Xenon as well, and radon as well. Lithium, I think we get it from the microminer stuff. Beryllium as well, boron as well, carbon as well, I think. Yeah, from coal, there should be some coal stuff. Solidified nitrogen as well, yeah. Oxygen, yeah, fluorine as well. Neon, yeah, sodium, yeah, magnesium, aluminium, silicon. Like these ones we can then in a bulk blast furnace, for example. Or this rotary hearth furnace also. Because I want to build it. Just for fun. I don't intend to end the series like as soon as possible. Like, for me the modpack isn't that fun anymore. That's kind of the point. Like, I know there will be quote unquote a grind. But the problem is mostly these microminers that they or the resources that you get. Like you are really dependent on getting the resources from the microminers, and the ME system doesn't or cannot cope with recursive or with kind of loops that feed into themselves, like, or they are self-dependent. So for example, the easiest one to show is, I think, Eridos mine, right? You get some Eridos mine from here. Here's some 6, yeah. Come on, whatever. This is 80-20, right? 80-20. Is there 20-80? No. But yeah, for example, you get like, what is it? 48. 48 divided by 5 times 4. 48 divided by 5. So you get like 36, right? But for this one, yeah, you also need these ones, right? But I think in Darium you need some Erios mine, right? No, you need just osmium, platinum, and so on. Okay, kind of weird. Whatever, it's it's not my business, but this is what makes this mod pack not so fun for me, at least. Or not anymore. Like, I think the hard mode is quite interesting in what it provides, but two of the big things are the clean rooms. And there is a better solution, by the way. So what I recognized is this is here kind of the way to go, right? So you would put another one here, and then you make it deep as fuck. Like, you want to put how many do you need to craft for this? It's not that much. But yeah, these ones then are also fine. But yeah, every single one of them, like these brewery things. Yeah, here we have it. So we could have removed this one. This one here was kind of a question. I want to use the multi-blocks, but whatever. This one here could have also been removed, so we would have been like twice below. This one here is kind of interesting. We could have also removed that if we made the other one like really tall. But yeah, it's quite the pain, in my opinion, to wait a long time for that. But yeah, I think next time we want to. So we're only gaining like 600,000. That's quite a little. Really? I don't know where it uses this energy, to be honest. Like, I know this one here uses like 11k. But yeah, this is also kind of the mystery for me. So why are we using here like the passive drainage is like 10k? It's like okay. But here is like, why does this, or is it this one here? Ah, it's these ones, right? Ah, okay. Found the culprit. Yeah, this would be kind of cool if they would have added it. Basically, this one here is a one-off, right? Or an on-off. So you say if it's below this one, activate. If it's above it, this one, don't activate. What they should have been doing is kind of a hysteresis curve. What is a hysteresis? So you basically the active or when you switch on and when you switch off are different points. So for example, I could say then here, okay, you switch on if you are below, let's say, 1 million in the air, and you switch off when you are above 2 million, for example. Or the other way around, like you switch off when you are below 2 million and you switch on when you're above 1 million. But this is kind of then a little bit weird. But yeah, this would be kind of way better than you don't have these weird curves or this constant off and on switching. But yeah, I think in the next episode, yeah, we want to kind of yeah. Actually, I think we want to do the fusion crafting, I would say. Or do we want to do another air? Nether air is quite easy, I would say. Maybe we don't even do that. And I don't even know what to put it on. I think maybe helium 3 or so. Or maybe both. This would also be something quite cool. An OR gate, right? So you switch... so you have then kind of 2 or multiple controls, right? If the network detects that you are, for example, below 2 million or so, helium 3, you switch on, but also if you are below 500 and so on. So this would make passive a lot less tedious in terms of activation and so on. But yeah. Yeah. I don't think we can even craft the tier 8 rain. Nope. We're missing like 6,000 and also nether quartz. What? We don't have nether quartz anymore? Crazy. Okay, yeah, maybe we will do that. But yeah, see you guys in the next episode, and bye bye.